Sometimes when that person is so close to you and you find out that they are the vortex, they are the center of everything that has happened, it'll hurt you. Okay. I'm running into so much crap, man. I don't know if y'all seen, but on YouTube, I had a copyright claim against me for a song. And though the person that told me about it was very respectful, I was a little razzle-dazzled about it because those songs, are songs of my era. And if anything, hopefully listening to it would make people want to look it up. Or at least they could have given me a chance to put something in the description, the link to the music so that people could, see it or whatever, download it or whatever the case may be, but that's not what happened. I wanted to chat with everybody. I got some like little mosquitoes out here. Yeah, I'm killing mosquitoes and eating tamarinds. If you don't know what a tamarind is, for all you healthy people out there, and this is not ash, I was actually working on something. Tamarind is a fruit, that comes from a tree, the tamarind tree, which is native to Africa. But I got on these things when I went out to the Virgin Islands and was volunteering, helping out there. They, one of the guys that's a local out there, along with an Officer Charles. Hello, ma'am, if you're watching this in St. Thomas, put me onto these. And it's crazy because a guy showed them to me. And this is what it looks like. It's like a hard shell. Looks like kind of like a pea. Then you open it up and it's this fruit inside. I wasn't, and there's some like strings on it. I was not hip to trying this out. But I was hungry that day. And when he told me it was sour, I said, you know what, I'm a sour fan. And I can't eat candy and stuff like that, trying to lose a ton or two. But let me try it. So what you do, you bite it and I suck the stuff off the seeds. The meat off the seeds. Oh, y'all gonna have a field day with that. Here go the seeds, see? Woo. And if you like me, you throw them and hope that a tree grows. I'm just kidding. Where I'm at, they're not gonna grow. But I just wanted to touch on something because first, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. The motto here is enjoy you, enjoy life, and enjoy fitness in that order, which I will explain. But one thing we try to do here is talk to people and motivate people to do whatever it is you're trying to do. And as you get older, you'll notice what you're trying to do normally involves some type of fitness. Like you got to get yourself together. Age starts to catch up with you, and you might find that, you have more time to do things you want to do. Maybe the kids moved out, or maybe you started a new career that allows you a little more flexibility. Or hell, maybe you just decided to start taking time for yourself and start doing things for yourself. Well, we run into obstacles. And I want to talk about something because it's an obstacle for everybody. I think that a lot of the time, and this is, reading through my comments and people reaching out to me and just even reading posts that people post, we get a little upset about something that we never really had. You know what I mean? And what I mean is, a lot of us in this world are givers, and in your life, you may have given a whole lot of stuff. You may have helped a whole lot of people out. Or even if you just helped that one person out, or that person you was in a relationship with, or that friend of yours, you may have helped them move. Hell, you might have got them out of jail. I don't know what the case is. You might have been that one they called when the car broke down. These things are sour. But a common trend what I see as we get older is that people forget. They'll forget what you did for them. You know what I mean? Sure, you didn't make them. You didn't do nothing, but what have you asked them for? You know what I mean? And that'll get to you a little bit when a person seems to forget all that. You know what I mean? I have several cases myself. You know, I'm not excluded from that, where it may be a family member. It might be a friend that I've done a lot of stuff for. You know what I mean? You know, you've helped them get from here to here, or even a certain point in their life move from this direction they were going in to another direction. And those things pile up, but they may forget. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of the time we look up and we say, wow, how can this person treat me like this after all I've done for this person? Right? I know you can relate to that. This thing is sour. And this is how I got here. Because people ask me, you know, with the channel and all that, you know, I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of just getting up and getting out. I mean, if it's a weekend, a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend, I will get up and I try to go somewhere and do something. You know, if you follow my channel, I support, you know, organizations like, and I'm not getting anything on top for this, but like DC Fray, DCFRAY, which is here. Huge fan of what is it? The airlines, Porter Airlines now. Sorry, because I went to Canada with them last weekend. Toronto treated me real well, and the prices are great for me anyway. Going a last minute type thing, going to Toronto, it's pretty cool. And what's that one where you stay in people's houses? Airbnb. I like that. I like it because it gives you the flexibility to get up and say, you know what? I didn't have anything planned for the weekend, but let me get up, let me go somewhere, possibly meet somebody, and or just stay in someone's home. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You can take the dog if you want to. You know, a lot of them allow you to have pets, and get up and go. And so, you know, for a while, I found myself frustrated. You know, I found myself, and I'm just being honest with you because, like I said in one of my videos, I hope we are friends. You know, and this all wraps around the whole fitness bit. But I want you to relate to this. I found myself apologizing for things, you know, and trying to mend things that I wouldn't normally care about if the person was not close to me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, you know, I remember saying to someone, I said, do you know how hard it is for a man to apologize? You know what I mean? If you're an alpha type man, you know how hard it is for a man to apologize, whether they see themselves as wrong or right, but just trying to move on from the situation. And I remember the feeling that I felt afterwards, after saying that statement, and still feeling like it's just me. I remember that. You know, you try to block those things, you know, but you remember it. And I know there's got to be something you've done or you did, and you've put your pride aside and said, look, this is, you know, come on, man, no matter what your situation is, you know, let's move forward from this, you know, because you put so much energy and time into this, whether that person sees it or not. And I don't know if you're like me, but I don't ask people for much of anything. Like real talk, like I really don't, you know, and it's just my character. And I want you guys to get to know me a little bit, but you'll see why I take this fitness stuff so serious and why I say enjoy you, enjoy life, and then enjoy fitness in that order. But there's been several dark moments in my life, you know what I mean? And, you know, hell, I can give you another one. I you know, someone close to me, I was looking around and, you know, certain things just didn't add up. Certain family members not talking, And, you know, I'm trying to figure out how this all got to this point. You know, this ain't how I grew up. You know what I mean? But then it hit me, you know, someone that was near and close to me, that this person was telling people that I feel like I'm better than everybody. And now that might not, you know, to you, that might not be anything. You know what I mean? And really, if anybody said that to me, I wouldn't care. But sometimes when that person is so close to you and you find out that they are the vortex, they are the center of everything that has happened, it'll hurt you. You know what I mean? And it causes you to go into a state of depression. And I know you guys can relate to this, you know what I mean? And that's why I tell you these stories. And your situation may be someone, you know, did something and, you know, you let them move in with you, or you gave up something to be with this person, or you was there for this person, and then you need one thing and they're not there. Well, you might have needed several things, but you had a plan for these people to be here. And they're not. So something I had to do for myself, and I'm tearing these up, you know, and I'm gonna do a video on tamarinds, is I had to teach myself to put myself first. Now, it's some self-centered people out there that probably can't relate to that, because no matter what they do in life, they're always trying to make sure they have before someone else has. I remember, you know, I told you guys I was living out of a van, you know, years back. I remember sending money to a family member, you know, and all I could afford to send was like, you know, $40, $60, you know, whatever the case may be. But at the time, it was like 20-something dollars to send money, you know, and it's not the money principle that matters, you know what I mean? But what matters is that this person doesn't know I lived over a mile away from the Walmart I was sending them the money from. And I was walking back and forth to the Walmart to send them a little bit of money because I didn't have gas money. So I was essentially taking away from myself to give to them. My point is, people will not remember those things. You remember those things. And that's what I had to tell myself. I remember it, and I had to say to myself, the feeling I felt when I did it made me feel good. So I can't expect something in return for making myself feel good. You know what I mean? Though my goal was to be there for somebody, it still made me feel good that I could be there for them. You know what I mean? So when things go wrong, I find myself in a huddle saying, how can someone so close say anything negative when they're down and out, and here I am? You know what I mean? When it wasn't going on, here I am. You know what I mean? And I know you can relate to that. I know you can feel that. I know you can feel it. Because I was reading through some comments. I said, look, I don't think people know that we all been through, and that's what this community is about. Fitness is a place for those people that have not anger issues, but stresses. It's a place for those people that are bored out their mind and just need to get out there a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a place for you to relieve yourself. You know what I mean? And I don't mean on the toilet. You know what I mean? But you can go in the gym and you can get it in. You can go outside and you can walk. You can, you know, just let it out. You know, it gives you a chance to think, but it gives you, hopefully you're taking advantage of this time to think about something you can do for you, because I learned something and I want to share that with you. This secret, because it's got to be a secret, because I don't think people know. The secret is to put yourself first before everything. I remember I'm sure some stingy person probably made this up and spread it, but they said you can't help anyone until you help yourself. Now, for me, I'll be like, look, I will wear Bobo shoes. For y'all youngsters, y'all probably don't know what Bobos is. But I wear Bobos and, you know, make sure someone else has something. You know what I mean? I drive this just to make sure I can save up to support this. You know what I mean? But put yourself first. Do me a solid. Just learn to put yourself first. And it's a learning experience. Like, it's something you really have to teach yourself. Like, honestly, and I'm not saying go out there and splurge and buy yourself a big screen TV, but listen, if that's what you want to do, now ask yourself this, because this is something I couldn't do. I could spend a load of money on someone else, like a family member or helping a friend, but I just didn't have it in me to take that same amount of money and spend it on myself. So what I ended up doing was, whenever I let somebody borrow money, like when I tell you I used to send the $60, I would make sure that I had $60 to spend on myself right away. You know what I mean? So if I bought somebody shoes, I needed to buy myself shoes right then and there. You know what I mean? To assure, because it's a learning curve to teach myself to love myself and to put myself first. I'm not saying I didn't love myself, but to put myself first. Until I started putting myself first, I didn't put this first in the gym. I didn't put this first with the fitness. I didn't put it first. Before, it was the job first. It was a family member first. It was a friend first, and then go work out. A friend could call me up and say, hey, you know what? Just wait a couple hours. I get there and we'll go work out. Then they don't show up. Now I'm just still looking sloppy and chubby, because I tried to wait for them. Now, if a person say they going to the gym, I tell them, look, I'm gonna go work out. If you make it, you make it. If not, I'll meet you another time. You know what I mean? And I know that might sound selfish, but look now. Now I'm not in the house whining, looking at myself, wishing I could get rid of a gut. You know what I mean? Mad because I got to go buy another pair of pants that are another size bigger. Or I got to buy these huge pants that are so wide in the waist, and then just so I feel comfortable because of the feeling I had. Hell, it was a time I couldn't even reach down and tie my shoestrings comfortably. You know what I mean? I hated that. I used to try to slip my shoes on. You know what I mean? Just leave them tied because I was uncomfortable. That's because I didn't put myself first. Do me a solid. Learn to put yourself first. Find something for yourself to do this weekend. Or you ain't even got to wait for the weekend. If you wanted them at work and you're a little tired, do something. Because until you take care of you, none of this weight is coming off. If you're looking for fitness to make you happy, to lose weight to make you happy, it's not going to happen. But I tell you what, if you get happy and enjoy yourself, that weight will fall off, because them endorphins, everything, it will help the weight to fall off. I'm telling you, just try it out for me. I'm Rufus Patterson. This is The Summer Is Now. Leave your comments below. Please share this. This is important. This is not one of those messages that, we're just trying to get up. No, we need people to know this, because if you know somebody that needs to hear this, let them hear my story. I'm not shy. I will relate to you guys all that's going on with me. You know what I mean? Enjoy you, enjoy life, and enjoy fitness in that order.